Yo, what's up everybody? It's the Legend of W here, and I'm back in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain in episode 28, Code Talker. Now, let's go for that briefing.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, Code Talker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Alright, so my mission basically is to find Code Talker and extract them out of the area, bring it back to Mother Base. While I was driving, something weird happened.
No sign of the enemy.
Okay, yeah, there were no signs.
Security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
Right, so it was really lonely, but then things started to get really strange, like this.
Have a bad feeling about this.
Exactly. So, but as soon as I saw the fog, the only thing that I knew what was happening was that skulls are in the area. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna move around here next to the rocks, try to see if they're already, patrolling. But then, this cutscene occurred, and then, it focused a lot all the way on top of the, the rocks, and there's these skulls that appear. Now this time they're female, so I was like, oh snap, these are a different group, and they seem to be like snipers. That's what I thought at first, and because they were very far away, and of course we get a nice little focus of right there in the back, and yeah, as you can see, they know that I'm here, so they all kind of spread out, and then I was right. They have a sniper rifle, so all of them are actually armed with sniper rifles, which makes them really, really dangerous.
Is that... Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
So definitely we could confirm that Cypher definitely is behind this, according to Kaz, and so I took a look around to see how these skulls work. Now they are looking for me. They're just sniping around the area, so I had a choice earlier of what I should do. Should I snipe them, or should I just move along? So shooting them, it doesn't really affect them that much with the the less lethal sniper rifle. So I said, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna crawl my way. Hopefully I can somehow manage to escape them without fighting them, because I really felt like I didn't have the tools to defeat the skulls, as I wasn't really affecting them that much. So I tried to figure out how to go around them. So I noticed that there were a few rocks that I can climb, and it led me closer to the top of the mountain, if you will, or the hill. And I started noticing I'm closer and closer to the skulls, and while I was not in their view, I noticed some wall cracks, so I decided to climb very carefully, just in case if they were still they could still feel my presence. So I just crawled my way as much as I could, to the point where I was pretty much at a very good distance away from them, and they no longer could see me. And I believe at this point they just disappeared.
No sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto.
Alright, so they disappeared, and I had nobody behind me, so I just went on past the bridge, and I saw the large mansion.
That's where you'll find a target, Code Talker.
Right, so Code Talker is located somewhere within this mansion, and I thought to myself, damn, I mean, where could he be?
PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target.
So Zero Risk Security was around.
They might know the target's exact location.
So just like how Revolver said, these guys might know where he's located. So when I interrogated one of them,
One entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
right, I was given the choice to figure out how should I sneak in. And all these checks tell me these are different entry points. But I decided to go the old-fashioned way and go to the back of the building, or the mansion, I mean, sorry, and see what I can find. Of course, I found a couple satellites around, so I said, okay, I'm gonna put some C4. There were some enemies in the back, so I just took care of them. Put one in the dumpster, picked up this delivery invoice, and then I went in through the back door, slowly, of course. I did use my bionic arm, so there was really no danger. Up ahead, I noticed this hallway here, so I figured let me explore it first. A lot of candles, so I figured maybe this might be where Code Talker might be located. It looks suspicious since I'm going all the way down the basement. I don't see any enemies at all, so walking a little bit further, there's a door, and I said, okay, you know what, maybe he's behind this door. So once I hit triangle, boom, cutscene opens, and we're basically entering where Code Talker is located, as I kind of figured. And it's pretty interesting because all the candles, just pretty much everything gets dark, and I was like, oh snap, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be like a little battle or something like that? But no battle at all.
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say, Bedahokhale.
I didn't even know what he meant by that. And of course, I can confirm.
That's Code Talker.
Yep.
Look familiar?
It's infecting my men. How do we
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it.
That looks lethal.
The particular sound.
Ooh.
His words. They attack only those who speak a certain language. Not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike.
That was a pretty cool shot. Puff puff.
Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
Time to go.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Bingo.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Diné lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Hojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
Alright, so pretty much from this point on, I go ahead and take Code Talker with me.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
That's pretty much it, so...
Claims they are the dream of every ruler.
I keep forgetting that he talks more here.
Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. In Zuya, Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Alright, so at this point, there was no more talking. I went back upstairs and noticed that all these soldiers, have been controlled by the skulls. So things were gonna get a little bit difficult here because they're all over the place.
Guards are acting strange. Almost puppet-like. It could be the skulls.
Oh, definitely.
Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
So I had to figure out, what I should do. I said, okay, let me get out, through the back door over here. But then, whoa, there are a few of them here. So I was like, shit, I gotta, move back and try to figure out, how to take these guys out. But I noticed that there were just way too many. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go around the, the mansion and collect stuff, plant some C4 in case I want to, distract them, I guess, even though I don't know if that was gonna work. I went all the way up top to the, top floor, then ran, through the front. Try to go back, but the only helicopter available was through the back of the building. So, well, just past it. And I was just like, shit, man, I guess I just have to, go through it this way. And of course, I made it through this little scene here.
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge. Even had I known, there is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA Intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this.
So at this point, I had to figure out, how to get out. There were so many of these soldiers, I was like, damn, man, if they, catch up to me, they might even, warn the skulls or whatever. So I had Quiet snipe them for me. And of course, I would use my trank gun also, just in case if, Quiet couldn't do anything about it. I would also have her try to have these guys pay attention to her. So that kind of helped me a little bit because they weren't walking towards me, and it helped me escape pretty quickly. So, I met up with P-Quad, as quickly as I could. I, put Code Talker onto the helicopter and managed to escape to complete the mission. So, overall, pretty interesting mission, fighting, well, not fighting the skulls, but I was more of hiding away from them. But I would definitely look forward to actually fighting the sniper skulls if I could. I'm just not really fully equipped for that just yet. So here's my grade.
Boss.
A B, okay? I didn't do that good because, one, I wasted a lot of time, especially trying to hide from the skulls, so that definitely took a toll of it. And I guess maybe, You know, the no reflex, I got 0, and I didn't get any perfect stealth, no kills. But overall, I think this mission was pretty interesting. I had fun playing it, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I'm going to see you guys in the next chapter. Peace!